Hey there, Biomechanics. I just saw your video response to Thou Art That, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about science and its limitations and show you that it's fairly limited, just like Thou Art That, what Thou Art That is doing. You like it. It seems like you really like science. You really think it's really solid and fairly certain, and you know it, and it's concrete, and it's observable, testable, and falsifiable. And all these wonderful things that show that we should put our faith and belief in it, because it's true, because we can test it. Well, I'm going to show you an example of a test, a scientific test, perfectly valid scientific test that I'm going to do. And I'm going to make a scientific theory that the sun revolves around the earth. And I'm going to test this scientific theory by going out and having an experiment. I'm going to experiment and have observations to test my theory. So I go outside and I see and I observe that the sun is revolving around the earth. So this supports my scientific theory of this sun revolving around the earth, because I can see it. Now, the problem with this is that my observation is wrong, and we've shown that. We have other observations, and like you said, it's falsifiable, and we falsified the theory, and that's all nice and dandy, and that's great. The strength of falsifiability is good. But any scientific theory that we haven't falsified, any scientific theory that we claim is true, may or may not be. And we're progressing through science, coming up with radically different ideas. Now we have string theory, which is entirely different than the plum pudding model that we used to have. But with each step, is that scientific theory deserving of your belief? Since we can never know that our observation is accurate, our scientific theories, yes, they can be falsifiable, but they can't necessarily be proven. They can only be disproven, like you said. So, at its essence, science, like what Thou Art That is doing, is merely speculation. Because you can't know it's true. You can't know that your observation is accurate. So, in the same way, Thou Art That is making different observations about the world. Maybe you can't test and approve them, but he's making different observations and coming up with different ideas and that sort of thing. And he's coming to conclusions based on these ideas. And he's speculating, like he admits. He's speculating about them. But that's what science is doing too. They're speculating. They're coming up with theories based on their observations. Now, the difference is that the scientific theories can be disproven. But, some of them can't. Because maybe we'll never find out that our observations are wrong, and they could be. Maybe we never came up with telescopes or anything that can disprove the observation that the sun revolves around us, and we can go on thinking that it does. So, my purpose of this video is just to show you that although science does have this core of being disprovable, the problem is that it can't be provable, and therefore it is speculation, more or less, just like what Thou Art That is doing. And I guess you should give him what he's doing a little bit more respect, because he's a pretty smart guy, and what he says makes a lot of sense sometimes. Okay.